Afternoon all. First time out of the house in a little while, thanks to a bit of a chest infection that's lasted about a month, but this one doesn't let me just sit around doing nothing, because he needs to get out and walk, which gets me out walking. That's always a good thing. Bit fresh today though, so I could probably do without it. Work really busy at the minute, so lots going on. Keeps me awake more than usual, and the problem with mental issues like PTSD, you couple them. This way, boy. Come on, Leffe. Leffe, come on. Come on. As you can see, Leffe doing as he's told as usual. Leffe, come here! Hate having to use that voice with him, but sometimes it's the only one that works. Come on then, good boy. So yeah, as I was saying, the issues of having PTSD in a dog sometimes can be there and seen. Oh, he's going to poop now, so no. But in all seriousness, yeah, mental illness and physical illness in the same room, generally not great. Add to that the lack of sleep that I normally have. I've probably been even worse than normal to be around. So kudos again to Colleen, who manages somehow. Oh dear God, Leffe. So that's the problem with filming whilst walking this little shitbag. Wait, is that he decides to run off into the other field to play with another dog. But he decides to run through the stinkiest, horriblest water possible. Because Leffe is a shitbag. Come on, this way. So now he's going to have to stay on the lead for the rest of the walk. I have no idea what I was saying now. Physical illness, mental illness, and a dog can sometimes be absolute shite. But generally, getting outside with the dog actually cheers me up a little bit when he's not running off into other fields, not knowing what to do with other dogs, and completely ignoring me. I probably should have filmed that little event there, because you would have at least got a good laugh out of it. And he had to run round into the other field, by which time he chased the other dog into this field again, and then as I got back into this field, he chased the dog into the other field. Thankfully, the owner of the other dog was a lovely lady who completely understands that French dogs are a nightmare. But on the whole, not bad. He did eventually come back, unfortunately. Fortunately. Colleen would not forgive me for saying that. Yeah, distractions. Distractions are good. I think distractions are definitely good for me. Well, my therapist would say that you don't always want to distract. I think we're past the point of fixing things with regards to the traumas. So I live with those and just distract from them, and she agrees. But I've had numerous therapists now, and to be honest, the current one is one of the best I've had. Kate, she seems to know her stuff, and obviously with COVID lockdown at the minute, we're not able to do therapy sessions, but she still keeps in touch via the email, and we have a chat on the phone every couple of weeks. But yeah, I honestly think therapy is better earlier in the process. It's like I've mentioned before, my PTSD isn't like normal PTSD. It's based around a lot of different traumas, you know. Each image is a trauma of its own, and then each morphing of the image is another trauma in itself. But she's realised that tackling that side of things is probably at this point beyond the scope of either of us. So we try to work on my ability to be around other people and outside of my immediate bubble. But again, I don't know, it's difficult for me to see any humans as anything more than the mask that they wear. You present a certain image to the world, but it's the other image, the other one behind the mask, that people don't know about. And like I've said before, you don't really know a person unless you've forensically examined their internet history. And it's true, as far as I'm concerned. That's the dark side of people that I now know more intimately than probably most people out there would know. And trying to unsee what has been seen is impossible. So therefore, that's what links into my relationship now with people, and the ability to build those relationships is shot to shit, because, you know, inherently people need to be able to trust each other, right? And it's human nature to either be able to do that or not, and my ability to do that is broken. And I'm just fortunate that I made connections with people before all of this shit happened, and I have a very close held circle of people that I can trust, and they support me and understand why sometimes I'm not the best of people to be around. But then, you know, I think everyone has those issues in life, and COVID has certainly brought those to the fore for a lot of people. Before now, you know, as I've mentioned before, mental illness was that almost secret conversation that was held in whispers, you know, that you never mentioned and you never spoke about. And I think everyone has had their fill of it now, and realised that it doesn't take much to be pushed into that sort of bracket. And hopefully, you know, that's all going to go back to normal soon, or the new normal, whatever they're calling it, and people will be able to concentrate on, you know, what they concentrated on before, and get on with their lives. But I personally hope that they remember this, and when they're dealing with others, they think back to now, and think back to how they're feeling right now at this minute, and understand that that's a life that some people live every day, you know, whether we're in lockdown or not. And it's one of my core beliefs that you need to treat other people as if, you know, they're having their worst day, because you just do not know. And people talk to me day in, day out at work. I speak to people on meetings. They see the happy-go-lucky Dale who's laughing and making jokes, and if they could see behind my eyes, it would be pretty scary for them, I think. But just because I'm having the worst day, I don't take it out on others. I mean, Colleen has to live with it, so Colleen sees it. So in a way, I am taking it out on her. But thank God she sticks around, and she puts up with me, because she's seen me at my best as well, and not just at my worst. But yeah, people need to understand that some are wearing a mask to protect them, you know, from what's really going on. They're not wearing a mask to hide anything, because I wear the mask to protect other people. I don't wear it in the way that some wear a mask to hide the real person they are, doing all sorts of dark shit. And that's just one of the things that I'd like to, messages I suppose, that I'd like to get out there, is that be kind to others, because you might need them when you're at your lowest. One of the few messages that I spend my time on these videos and doing my other videos with child safety and stuff is, you know, I'll keep doing all that because for now I can, and it's helping, and I do get messages from people saying it's helping, and that's all it's about for me. But as I posted the other day, I'm trying to work myself up to putting together a video about the whole journey and how I've got to where I am now and what's caused it. I hope to be able to do that in the near future, but it's going to be it's going to be a struggle, I think. But I think that people knowing what's behind those 4 letters, PTSD, and understanding it and understanding one of the ways it can occur will hopefully help people to have a better understanding of it and better, ability to deal with and assist others. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. But nearly at the end of my walk, and Leffe has caught sight of the dog in the top corner, so he'll no doubt start being a little bit of a bugger. Leave you with that thought for the day. Be nice, don't be a twat. Catch you later. Cheers, bye.